actually put a big smile on my face. All morning long, I've been grumpy. I've been the Grinch. It actually put a smile on my face seeing these two individuals. So that would happen at 8:50. But first, we got some awards to give away. The first annual Doobie Awards here on the Morning Roast.
Let's go.
The Doobie Awards.
Let's go.
Let's go.
What do we got?
So we already had Best Guest.
Speaking of which,
Doobie, Roaster of the Year.
Doobie, if you're out there, we're the Morning Roast. And the roast is a quadruple entendre on many things. You're roasting weed, coffee. I don't know, we're roasting each other. I love a good roast.
More so weed.
And so Doobie is also, right into the mix. So, my dad used to call it Acapulco Gold, 4 fingers for a zip, for a lid. So that's where the whole Doobie thing came from. So let's start roasting away.
All right, we already gave up Guest of the Year, Roaster of the Year. Now we have the Guest Moment of the Year. Guest Moment of the Year.
Give it to me.
Lutman, take it away.
All right, for Guest Moment of the Year, first we have that time that Gabe Kapler scared Joe Shasky. Here it is.
And then you got Dave Roberts coming out and saying that he thinks that they can win the World Series. Now he was kind of backed into a corner there. But when you heard the quote on the Dan Patrick Show from Dave Roberts, what did Gabe Kapler think?
What makes you think I heard the quote?
Oh, you haven't heard it? Well,
I'm not saying it, but you're making an assumption that I have.
Oh, my bad. He basically said that he thinks they can win the World Series this year and that they should win the World Series this year.
No, I was being playful.
You scared me, Coach. I thought I went one step too far.
No, you're good. I was just having some fun with you. We were on a roll with
You were off that day. You showed up late, I believe.
Yeah. That was our oversleeping sensation.
You pulled a Marty McFly.
I did pull a Marty McFly.
What? I got to go back with you? Where?
Woke up, it was 6:37. It's like, wait a minute.
Dang, I'm late for work.
I was supposed to be doing something.
And it was the one time that we had like a 6 a.m. Interview. You actually were doing
What I remember most from that is I think on 4 or 5 different occasions, Shas, you're like, all right, Coach, one more question here before we get you out of here. And then you still kept going. It was
38-minute interview.
It's the only guest who said, I have to go.
Yeah,
look, 38 minutes. I'm out.
All right, next up, who's another nominee?
All right, our next nominee is Xavier McDaniel's Rick Mahorn story. Here it is.
Here we go.
Derek McKee got hit in Seattle, and I was livid. It was Mahorn hit him, and I mean, he hit him hard. And I told Derek, get your ass up. And I said, Nick, call the same play. And the officials knew I was mad. And he tried to come in. I said, you guys didn't do nothing. And I said, call that same play. And I promise you, any of these touch Derek McKee, I'm going to break somebody's jaw. And so we called that.
Xavier McDaniel on the Morning Roast here on 95.7 The Game. He's got turned up for a second.
Yeah.
He got turned up for a second. Hold on.
Happens.
We'll get him back on.
We'll get him back on, baby.
We had to dump a couple things.
He got going.
Xavier McDaniel played the league a long time. Look, this was no scrub. Oh, wow. Xavier McDaniel, everybody. That was nominee number 2. Loved it.
Xavier McDaniel, that might be the moment of the year for 95.7 The Game. Keep going.
Love it. Keep going. Come on, focus, baby.
Yeah, no, I like how you got a little Langford action there, too. So our next nominee, we had Mike Florio on. I believe this was back in August when rumors were swirling over Tom Brady coming to the 49ers, and Florio offered to take a pie in the face over a certain situation. Here it is.
All right, Mike. So technically we're partners. Like, I work for NBC Sports Bay Area as the host of Warriors pre- and post-game show. Warriors are struggling right now. Obviously, pro football talk, you can catch it on NBC all the time. So basically, we're family members. We're cool now after being spicy the last time you're on here. Now, I disagree that Brady will be a 49er. And you mentioned earlier, was it late last week or something, that, hey, if Brady's not a Niner by week 1, you can throw a pie in my face. Mike, let's have some fun. You come out to the Bay Area, you come to our show, and we have some fun with the pie. We can have lemon meringue pie. We can have whatever pie you want.
Hey, first of all, I didn't make that offer. It was foisted upon me by Dan Patrick on his show. I foolishly agreed. I was drinking earlier that day than usual. But I've got a long list of people who want to do the pie in the face. It doesn't require me to leave my house. So they will be, I guess we can do a combination book signing and put a pie in my face. I'm just concerned about what is the pan going to be made out of, and how hard of a follow through am I going to get from whoever does it? That's what I'll
go soft. I won't throw a fastball.
No, I was thinking about the kind of pie in the face though.
Mike Florio, did he ever get the pie in the face?
I don't think so. And now as we stick with our Back to the Future theme, I'm thinking of the pie at the end when Marty throws it at Biff as he's about to shoot Doc in the head.
Oh.
That's you throwing it at, your man, Biff Tannen, a.k.a. Mike Florio.
Oh,
we're basically, we work for the same company.
Right, hey.
I know you're on Sunday Night in America. I'm on NBC Bay Area.
Hey, you gotta flex sometimes. You gotta
I like
flex.
that.
I was trying to get the flex
You
over
should
the
have told
show.
him I'm the king of the Bay Area.
I wasn't the king yet. No, I am. Kidding, guys. I'm kidding.
You're not kidding.
Next up.
Our
What
next
we got?
nominee, so obviously Bob Myers, once a frequent guest on the show, and the morning
Not
after,
anymore.
like I said, once upon a time,
You got to spread the wealth, apparently, here.
The morning-
Communism at 95.7 The Game.
Anyway, the morning after the Warriors won that surprise NBA title that Nick Friedel was talking about, Bob surprised us with a call-in, and here's how that call got started.
The checkbook championship, I guess you could call it now, or some of the clowns out there are saying.
Is he wearing
Bob,
shoes?
Yeah, are you wearing socks, Bob? Or did you put your socks on this morning?
My pajamas. I got pajamas on, guys.
I love it. I love
Shoes,
the
no
PJs.
socks.
I love the PJs. How much sleep did you get last night? Are you just running off fumes right now? Did you just pull an all-nighter? Because I was worried about you last night. You were in great spirits. But, boy, I was like, man, somebody's going to need to help Bob get to the hotel room.
Oh, buddy, do you guys do you hear about where the players, where the party was? Do you guys hear about any of that?
I heard rumblings, but I stayed away from it. I knew I had a radio show, and I didn't even want to get into that. I let you guys do your own thing.
He's drunk with happiness.
Yeah, there you go.
No, you know what the problem is? I don't remember how to go out to a club. It was kind of like a club. I'm too old. I mean, it's loud. It wasn't for me, obviously. The players had a good time. But, yeah, man, I didn't sleep enough. But I didn't get, I wasn't stumbling.
No doubt.
He did tell me that afternoon. I said, what are you going to do if we win? He said, I'm going to get really drunk. And I think he did. He did.
That's what Bob.
But, oh, man, it's fun. You know what's going to be great is the plane ride back today with all the guys, because we got to do that one other time in 2000. I guess twice we got to do it.
Yeah.
And that's the best time, because, when you win, as much as I want to win in front of our fans, when we get to experience it together, and then we get that 6-hour flight to just walk around and talk to people in the group, it's going to be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that.
At the very beginning, when you go, yeah, I heard about it, like you were on the inside part of the team group text about the party, and it was beneath you. That's my favorite part of that
I
entire
had
drop.
to get in for the show. I'm dedicated to the morning roast. I want to be a professional. I knew if I partied, I wouldn't make it to WEEI in Boston to do a show with you.
You don't become the king without commitment, Shasta.
Exactly. There you go.
You know what?
That's a
good point.
Boom. There
Well,
it is.
usually the king's not on the front lines. You know what I mean? He stays back at the castle.
Hey, real leaders lead, all right?
There you go.
Only fake kings sit from a throne and give orders. Bonte's not a Joffrey.
And look, dead right. I'm not finna sip no wine. I'm always looking to see who's giving me drinks. Listen, Bob Myers called us unsolicited, just saying, hey, I got to talk to my guys. It'd be nice if we called again, Bob. Go ahead and do that again.
Bob,
Jay.
We miss you, Bob.
That
miss
signal.
I
Call
miss
us.
you, Bob.
We do have one last guest moment of the year.
Wow. A lot of guest moments in
Yeah,
here.
we got to ran through these.
From our friend Brian Windhorst,
Oh, nice,
who
Wendy.
said something earlier this year that really lit this station up when he said that the Warriors' win over the Mavericks was a checkbook win.
Oh, boy.
And that
made the
set
rounds.
off a firestorm here at the station. So we decided, let's bring Wendy on and have him defend his comment. Here's how that went.
They also built a stadium with their own dollar and reinvested it back into the team. To me, they should be lauded as what every owner should be doing right now in sports, not just in the NBA. This is how you should run your business, trying to compete at the highest level. I don't know why that's a negative.
Well, first off, I don't know why you're implying what I said was a negative. Why are you implying what I said was a negative?
Well, because I think that there's a general consensus. Just real quick.
What I said was reality.
So, let me ask you this, Wendy. Would you consider the 2015-16 Cavaliers that came back from a 3-1 deficit, would you consider that a checkbook championship? Because they had the highest payroll in the league. Just because you have the highest payroll and you spend money off the court doesn't mean you're going to win a championship or play for a championship. We see teams with high payrolls all the time try to buy players and buy championships. What the Warriors have done is organic, and the tone just came out as if you undercut them saying, well, this is a checkbook win because Andrew Wiggins makes this amount of dollars. Don't forget, nobody wanted Andrew Wiggins 2 years ago.
Nobody.
Yeah, well, Yes, the last team to have the highest payroll and win the title were the Cavs. It's actually been a couple of the most recent teams have had. The Lakers were not a taxpayer and won the title. The Bucks went into the luxury tax because the bonuses that they had to pay out for winning the title. So the last few champions, the Raptors, I think, might have been in the tax a little bit, but the last few champions have had lower payouts. But you're right, the 2016 Cavs spent a ton of money.
So
he should play slot corner for the Niners.
Dude, so you think what you did to Pavlovich yesterday made the rounds at NBC Sports Bay Area? Well, I got the TD Garden.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, one lady from ESPN, Wendy's a really nice guy. He's a really nice guy. Remember Tristan Crick started tweeting about us, subtweeting us. They'll follow on her. These guys, hey, they're not professionals coming at Wendy like that. But he's been back on the show since. We made amends, like Mike Florio. Yeah. We break bread with Wendy.
I'm on a group thread with him and Nick.
There you go. Look at that.
So 3 basketball savants cutting it up.
Did you notice the flex right there? Just a...
I had to get one more flex in before the year was over. Xfinity style. All right, what else we got? We got to run through these.
Just fun thing about Wendy. I texted him afterwards, just be like, hey, man, it was cool having you on, stuff like that. He's like, yeah, it's all good. I know when I'm right.
Wow.
And he was wrong then.
Wow.
He was wrong.
Sounds like someone I work with.
He got but he had nothing. He had nothing.
So, winner.
The winner is Xavier McDaniel. He gets double dumped. X-Men with the guest moment of the year. Turned the Bay Area upside down. And we've double dumped him ever since. We had him back out. We had to double dump him. I mean, he originated the term double dump.
This is not Amber Heard. We're talking about Xavier McDaniel here.
X-Man.
That's a 4.
Is a legend. I don't even know who Amber Heard is, but I like it.
Amber Heard is the one who took a dump in Johnny Depp's bed, and then she was in the Marvel or the DC comic universe.
The whole Johnny Depp thing
the whole thing was weirard.
Yeah,
I love you so much, and I'm mad so much. I'm pooping in your bed.
Yeah, like I could just wash the sheets and get rid of it.
I might do that to Farhan this weekend.
Just cut a horse head like The Godfather.
There you go.
All right, let's move on to our next category. Got to try and move this along here, guys. This is our roasting moment of the year. So the top moment happened on the show without a guest per se. Our first nominee is back during the Western Conference Finals. We had our friends. I had to figure out the words there. We had our friends Sean and RJ from Dallas on.
SHAN.
Yes, and
Shane,
RJ.
really.
And they needed to come back on because they love getting punked. So they came back on before the series against the Mavericks, and this is what happened.
Why does your home court suck compared to the last place?
Go ask Memphis in Game 6 and how loud it was.
Oh, wow. You guys beat Memphis for that. Way to take 3 games to close out the Grizzlies without Ja.
Grindhouse now.
Way to take 3 games to close out the Grizzlies. Real impressive.
I got a soundbite for you. Just sit back and listen from the great Luka Doncic.
I mean, that's a loud gym. I ain't gonna lie. I think this one in Utah, honestly, are the loudest gyms in the league.
What? The great Luka Doncic said what? Salt Lake City and Chase Center, the 2 loudest gyms in the NBA. That's very interesting. Very interesting.
Awesome. That's
and Luka doesn't just say anything. He doesn't just shoot from the hip. He speaks what's on his mind.
No, he's generic and boring. Learn your team. Don't you learn? Don't you know to watch?
I still want your other 2 champions. I want to hear. Oh, yeah, remember they were saying they have champions on their team?
Oh yeah, they could name their 2011 championship team.
No, at all.
They're RJ shot. We'll probably have them back on soon.
Yeah, they don't want none of us.
Cowboys, Niners.
What else we got?
All right, so obviously the Warriors won that series, and then they won the finals.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. And then so we had a parade. Parade was pretty fun. And Bonte opened up the show as he always does with a really loud "Oh Baby," and I'm gonna play it and then afterwards kind of explain why this one's so significant.
Baby.
Let's go!
We're live at Market Street. What's up, Doug?
Let's go!
What's going on,
Let's
man?
go! Dude, that place was
Parade
rocking.
coverage brought to you
I
by
was
the
high
San
by
Francisco Zoo and
5:45.
Gardens and Zenny Eyewear for everyone. It's Buddy time. Buddy time. We got people hopping up the barricades. Security and security.
So the reason that one was so significant, unfortunately I was not able to pull this clip, was Channel 2 was doing their broadcast about a little whiles away on the little platform right next to our table. And you go back, you watch the Channel 2 broadcast, the lady's doing her stand-up there, and you hear in the background, while she's doing her stand-up shot. And so I really wish I could go back and find that that part.
Back, right? She goes, and you can hear people here at the parade. They're really happy right now.
Bro.
So it's just a radio
show. It was
show
the old
on.
baby heard round the world.
I forget. There's ABC, KTVU, and then
Cron 4.
KPIX. They're all in a row, though. And I went right down the car wash, and I got text from everyone. I literally went from one TV station to the next. I swear to God, I felt like you next to Ross Mathai.
All right. So
Typical
our next
Joe Shasky to make it all about himself. My award, or me being nominated, and he makes it about himself. Unbelievable. How do you deal with these guys?
There was so much weed that day. So much weed that day.
Oh, well, shocker. San Francisco.
I mean,
it was news at 11, weed in San Francisco.
Yeah, well,
no, but I'm saying that day in particular.
What are you, the Dallas Television Acre in
it was
2010?
5:30 in the morning.
Cannabis and marijuana here in Orchard Park.
It was 5:30 in the morning. I swear to God, I had contact high, taking one step out of the Uber.
It was great.
All right. Moving on to the next one. So we had a local Bay Area legend call into the show by the name of the Whistle Man, Bub Rub. Or so we thought.
Like, this is the real you, right? Would you please tell people out there, because a lot of people think that we're fake.
Man, it's 20 years ago, too.
Man, I got to keep it real with you. It ain't even me, man. I'm whoever they want me to be.
So you're not the real Bub Rub?
No, I'm a singer, man.
You're a singer?
What?
Yeah.
So
I sing. I don't do jingles.
So Bub Rub. So you weren't in this video with the whistles going woo woo.
Yes.
Yes, you were. Yes, you weren't in it.
Yes, I weren't in it.
So that's you when the whistles go woo woo, right?
Woo woo. No, that ain't me, bro.
That ain't you, wait. So why would you say that?
Chain?
Why would you do that?
Huh?
Why would you do that to us, Bub Rub? We thought that was you with the whistle pipes.
I do whistle pipes. I like music.
Yeah, but we're talking about the woo woo, the Cry 4 video. Oh man, we've been duped.
Man, you ain't been duped, because I could have kept duping you. I'm telling you the truth. I'm trying to get on the air and let people know that Ty McCray sang.
That was just such a surreal moment right there.
Hey, honestly, when Boss said, "I've got the real Bub Rub," he was dead serious.
I talked to the guy yesterday for 20 minutes.
I swear to God,
he said it was the new Bub Rub.
Down the
Pam
street.
Moore, let me flex here. Pam Moore, I texted with her, and she was going to come to the show. She goes, "Oh, I heard Bub Rub made another appearance." So we'll get Pam Moore.
So speaking of which, my wife's watching Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah.
In 2023, I'm gonna get you the guy, the Samoan dude, the Polynesian guy, who punked Dog the Bounty Hunter when he came to San Francisco.
Oh, Samoan dude punked him?
Yeah, he said, "Dog about to get effed up."
Yeah, you don't want to mess
This guy's
with
like
Samoan.
6'6". His name's Big Body Cisco.
Was he from Sunnyvale?
Let's just put it this way. I'm not putting his business on the street, but we're going to get him on the show.
All right, yeah.
It's the greatest episode of Dog the Bounty Hunter that ever existed.
I'll watch it today.
No, it's scrubbed from the internet because he sued them for illegally putting handcuffs on him on television.
Oh, my God. It's scrubbed?
And there's like 15 Polynesian dudes, and they're all surrounding. And he, because Dog the Bounty Hunter walks around like his stink don't stink. Hey, Dog. Them E-Mob boys don't play.
The Samoans, man. All right, and what else we got, Lovett?
So our last one here is, this one took place on December 7th, 2022, a date that will forever live in Giants infamy, when we walked into the studio and realized that Aaron Judge was going back to New York. And Joe Shasky, well, honestly, this might even be his best rant of the month about the Giants, but Joe Shasky had this to say.
This, a desirable place so that when all the money came off the books from the bad contracts, you could go and splash in free agency and supplement it with all of these different flowers and plants that were growing up in your farm. And he's failed to do that. Like, it's just very simple to me. He's failed to do that. And it's so obvious to me that we're going to spend as much money as possible. This dude took your offer. He was like, here, 9 for 360, which is, we'll get to that in a second. 9 for 360? Yankees, can you match that? Yes, we can. Gone. You got played. You got played. You know what you are? You're the sucker at the bar buying drinks for the girl who's never going to go home. That's who you are. You're that sucker. And the Giants got snookered by Aaron Judge and his agent. This is the most ridiculous thing of all time. And then you got so...
It should have started at $400 million. Honest to God.
I will, to my deathbed, I'll be going down saying, no, there's a tax. You needed to be 50+ million over whatever the equal amount of years was.
Have you been that guy that's bought a girl a drink at the bar? Because I have. And you think, oh, man, I'm in the game.
Everyone has.
And you look around and you're like, damn, what happened?
Yeah,
and she's in some dude's car
Yeah.
5Gs.
Well, I mean, you were going to
You got the assist.
You were going to throw on the 26 Fillmore or something like that?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, you got the 22 Fillmore.
excuse me, 26 Fillmore. 26 San Jose.
I was broke, man.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? That's the most disappointing part. You buy the drink and you're like, I know I only got $14 in the bank account. This one's got to work out.
Yeah,
I need those $14 for that Munchie Mill and Jack in the Box.
Overdraft? Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I'll do that.
Every 2 weeks, that was happening. All right, Lubman. Who's the winner here? What's the winner? What we got here? Bub Rub!
Oh,
the
my
fake
God.
Bub Rub!
Oh, my
How's that
God.
not the roasting moment of the year? The fake Bub Rub. There we go. There we go. Let's keep it moving. We got to keep it moving here.
Yeah, so we got our
quickly.
last category here. This is our best freestyle of the
loaded
year.
category.
We have some good ones here. Gene kind of gave us a late edition
He
earlier.
did.
So here's
so
some.
did Shasky. For crying out
That's
loud.
true.
Shasky tried to get. See, Joe Shasky the Butcher, I love him so much. He tried to get in every single category.
In the
he wanted
words?
to be a nominee.
Yeah.
He tried to win 3 Academy Awards.
Of course.
He's trying to
Clean
sweep the
house.
awards here. So
Trying to be like the 2015 Warriors.
the three official entrants we have here are first from one Mr. Britt.
Hey, what's up, guys? Mr. Britt here. Hey, Sam, you want to hit that beat? Happy birthday, Shasky.
Oh, is this
Let's
Walker?
go. Let's go, Walker. We're ready for these bars. You've been hyping it up. Let's go.
Go.
I didn't think he was going to flow here. I got worried.
This is a little urban toast.
There's the beat. I
Little-
thought he was
Lil Wayne
B-Rabbit.
action.
B-Rabbit?
Yeah, I thought
okay.
he's throwing up right here.
Here we go.
Here we go. Let's go, Walker. Spin him. Let's go.
Let's go. Like, hurry up. We're running up against
Like, I
it.
know, I'm just like, dude, I
Waiting
got
for it to
Manny
drop.
Hegan.
Like sourdough, he's Francisco grown. It's the Joe Shasky appreciation flow. But your boy so funny, jokes hit just right. Producers cutting that up for a sound bite. Early in the morning when traffic is slim, catch Bonte and Butcher at 6 a.m. Number 1, who's that? We are never second place like KMBR. Tripping like George.
All right, so we got
Facts.
Mr. Britt.
That's facts.
Moving along here. Who we got next, Lubman?
We got Duke with his freestyle
you
action.
got Duke in it.
Empire, rise up and strike back. Golden Boy Trey Lance is not stumbling and bumbling and acting like Lumpkin. The bullets that he passing got fire and got gas and now it's getting drastic. Are you catching balls in the middle of the traffic? Then there's George Kittle with the 2020 vision. He's slipping and he's slicing, make executive decisions. Got Nick Bosa. They say he is a roaster. Quarterback burnt like he came out of toaster. He passed a Ferrari. 50 sack to prove by David Bakhtiari. Watch Debo run fast right past you. Receiving out the backfield. Stronger than a man is still. Leaving in the cloud of smoke. The Niners, well, we ain't no joke. Touchdown is what they say, but get the cheddar ball out. That's what we do in the Bay. You're listening to 95.7 The Game, a morning roast with Fillmore's finest, Bonte Hill, and the pride of the Excelsior, Joe Butcher Boy Shasky. Niners, we ready. We ready.
Oh, my God.
To ride.
Lakefield in the house.
Let's go. That was
fire.
incredible.
That was fire. That,
was
might be
incredible.
the winner. Might be the winner. It's going to
Holy
be tough to
moly.
unseat
You know
that.
it's good when it's part of the official show open now.
It is the intro
that's
now. It is
incredible.
the intro. But we got one last nomination
That
for
was
freestyle
incredible,
of the
Duke.
year. It's the fake Bub Rub.
And yeah, this is his attempt at a freestyle.
Well, let me hear one of your
So let me hear a
bars.
note then.
Yeah,
If you're a
you-
singer, then you better
break
be
me
good,
off.
Bub Rub.
Check this out. I wrote this from the top of my head. Just hear it out before you
Okay.
judge.
Okay.
And this is to all the fans out there. It goes, I don't go to church on Sunday. No, I don't. I don't follow my knees and pray. No, I don't. I might don't read my Bible, but I praise my Lord I praise my Lord every day. He's okay. See, I ain't got to ask him no questions. No, I don't. Cause he ain't gonna tell me no lies, no lies. But if you listen to my story, you see, I'm trying to testify those lies. He helps me on my journey. See, I ain't ready for that.
I don't know if you're Bub Rub or not, but this is the most incredible segment in the history of the segment.
I had to tell
Oh my God!
I ain't ready for that. No, we was not ready for that.
Going back to
We were
Back
not
to
ready
the
for
Future.
anything that day.
The Johnny, when he goes, Johnny Be Good, y'all not ready for that, but your kids are gonna love it. That's what Bub Run just did
He
right
did his
there,
own doubles.
bro. No, I don't.
No, I don't.
Oh my God.
Oh, my heart is hurting. All right, London, who's the winner? Who's the winner for the freestyle of the year? Freestyle of the year. Oh, I'm crying. Oh, it's Duke from the city. Come on, how can it not be Duke from the city? Freestyle King, Morning Rose. Duke gets the love.
Oh my God.
Duke from Lakeview. They call him Bub. They call him the Bubs from the Wire. You know, Bubs from the Wire.